Joe, Messina seemed to get better as it went along. How impressed were you with him?
I was very impressed. I mean, a wrong field double. They give up 2 runs in that first inning, and we played well overall. I mean, a couple of things didn't happen. We got thrown out at third there in the 8th inning, and then we couldn't get the bunt down a couple of times. So there's some things that need to get better or should get better, and probably will. But aside from that, his pitching was great. I mean, pitches 7 innings, and you just can't beat it.
Are the Java rules changing? We were left with the impression we would not see him today.
Yeah, we're on the move with this thing, and we're pretty much, as I say, a lot of it's going to be judged on pitch count, and the days off will vary. So again, certain situations have to be right for us to be in a position to use them, and unfortunately, it called for that in the 8th inning there.
This was as tough a test as he has had, though, and I mean, he passed with flying colors, right?
He was great. I mean, he just keeps his wits about him. And I told him when I shook his hand at the end, I said, you grew a little bit more today. And then, again, the 9th inning was 1, 2, 3. This is a tough ball club. They've been tough for us. But that was, you're right, that was probably the toughest test for him.
Was it an easy decision to send him back out there for the 9th?
Yeah. Once he just threw like 5 pitches, then it was okay to do that. As I say, we're basing it on pitch count right now.
We're so used to, in the beginning of the season, Joe, Jorge Posada kind of having a day off but having to come in. How about the day Jose Molina had?
It was important for us. We got a lot of 2-out base hits today, which really made the difference for us. But Molina, not only the fact that he's not an out, he gets up there and he can do some good things offensively, but he's very calm behind the plate. And as a former catcher myself, I can tell you that's not easy to do when you're catching part-time. Catching is a very tough position to play once in a while. But he's handled it really well, and he really fits here very well.
As a former catcher, how impressive was that snap throw to get Rios at first?
Oh, that was perfect, and Dougie made a great tag. I think that was part of the play, but he made a perfect throw, and every single out is so precious in these games, as you witnessed the last couple of days. What's happened here, so outs are not easy to come by, and anytime you can pick one up is very, very important.
When you play 3 back-and-forth games like this, can that kind of gear you up for October?
Well, it's too early to look till October, but the thing is, this is the time of year you want to play well, because the pressure is on. You have certain things you need to accomplish, and we've played well under pressure all year, and the most important thing is to make sure we don't lose our edge.
Joe, the numbers indicate your bullpen is just so different when you use Java and Mo versus anyone else. Do you feel differently sending them out there as opposed to these other ones at this point?
Well, the whole thing about it gives us options. We've had the problem here the last couple of years where, we've gotten some guys tired. And now the fact that you have Java as an option, Farnsworth when he's healthy as an option, Vizcaíno, we have some people that we can send to the mound, and now Ramirez, which we feel we have his mechanical flaw straightened out. We have some options, and the most important thing, and I talked about it earlier this year, we have some diversity, where we don't have the same people coming in all the time throwing the same stuff.